All right. Welcome to the program. My name is Dr. Mankota. You are watching the TPN TV and Radio Network. Okay. So we get a very interesting discussion today where I need everybody for be part of, especially we now win at the APC party members. Them. Let me just put this volume small. We now win at the members of the APC. So we now get a high when I get a high um, sense of participation at this program. Ah boy, I don't know what thing they go on with him. Then 2 weeks here, CD and CD when I need for those better thing anyway. But anyway, let me come back to my program anyway. So the discussion we will get for do today, it get for do with um the APC party. The party where we all belong, the party where we all believe in, and the party where we get so much um, love. But why the APC party is going through so many unnecessary um, internal fighting? These are the questions where I don't answer for so many times. And as long as people are out there, especially in our social media, then they continue, then they continue for impose their own will, or then they continue for insert chaos within the APC party. People like we will not be able for just sit down and say, you know what, I give up. Let them try it. No, we can't do that because that's not to love down there. You picking away, you born. The love where you get for them is not measurable. So that's something way not measurable at all. So the APC now we picking. Now we born them. Now we get for provide the necessary protection for them. Now, this week, quite recently, we see two audios or multiple audios where two of we senior members them, they record them. And one of the things where I want to say, I don't know whether the audios then I'm talking about Abdul Kamara, what would they call it, AKK, and Honorable Abdul Kargbo. Their audios are way they go around social media where they record. I don't know whether they know for say then they can record them or not. So it doesn't matter to me. The message is most important. Now it matters to me. So I don't care whether yes indeed they record them or not. The message now they look up. That's now a separate issue between in and the person who them in the talk where they record them. But Abdul Kargbo in audios them where he pull a very revealing. A very revealing. Now, you see, one of the things where I see within the APC party nowadays, you get certain people then where they're so stubborn, they're so out of touch, they're so ignorant about issues, and they're not ones for listening to any other alternative narratives of the situation. To them, now what they stand for, now they stand for. You see, now towards them we don't come within the APC party where it show the kind of mentality of some people that will get an APC party. And if you look now, few people them all. The first one I remember in 2018, a slangs way been they go on Cholongbo. The second one now, Usa with Tinap, now they with Tinap. Both of them, then two statements here. It don't make no sense for any logical person. Well, let's start with the Tolongbo. Okay. Oh boy. The Nepal between like waiting. City. Anyway, never mind. I know they look there against self. You know, when you say Tolongbo, in a different perspective, now straightforward. They mean straightforward. But when you take this statement and try for, plug them into the reality of life, you begin to see the problems with this statement. Now, what happened if Usa you go that straightforward day, now the wrong way? You go say they go straightforward. No, that's one of the problems we will get now the 2018 elections. This was the problem we'll get. Because these Tolongbo statements don't infected so many people at that time. There's so much that they know they try for look at things in reality. Some of who have been getting the opportunity or the sense of reasoning for say, okay, Tolongbo are a very good slangs, but Tolongbo to where? Are we going to the wrong direction or we are going to the right direction? So the statement itself gets some kind of a dual meaning. Okay. And I'm not going to tell you now what happened in 2018. We went to the wrong direction, like waiting, Madabio, then they do, then they say now and say, oh, how then you call out the new direction? Okay. So me believe say in life, you always supposed for open to alternatives. As long as they're alternatives, then they now for the benefit of the collectives. That's not so me believe in. Now that make me I not stubborn. When I tin up on one position, I say now this, now I believe in. I also open to alternative positions them where other people then take. I go tin up and look at una your own position, I look at my own position, I go able for compare and see which one is better. And I always they go to the better position, even if not to me own. But some people the way you see them don't stuck some side. That's it. Cholombo, Usa within a day with day. Usa with tinap, a day with tinap. This is very, very bad. This is very bad. Abdul Kargbo in audio tell we say, well, it confirm waiting some of who been talk all along. I remember after the elections, the problems, the way they come. Now one thing I left no more than some of their revelation here. One thing I left no more now. And I know say it not get for come sooner, but it come later. We leaders them, then get for come one day, or some of them then get by mistake or by intention, maybe after everything don't wait and call, then get for come and tell the members then say the position where them in they take, the alteration where them in they give the members then for say the APC win the election, then get for come and tell now say the APC not been win the election. They know that. You see, sometimes I can vex, especially I hear AKK, where this woman, the way they call AKK, they come and try for explain the reality to this woman. This woman not even want for no. In fact, this woman, they even try for defend the indefensible. These were the people where they attack, we leaders them for say then go talk to Madabio. So therefore, na snitchers them, na betrayal them, na sell out them. But when Dr. Samura go secretly go talk to Madabio, he said the woman said, Oh, not a problem because not no more begin talk to Madabio, even an Escoma being a talk to Madabio. But this now the same people that will be attack people like Minkailu Mansary, Yansane, and the rest of the executive. They say they're not for talk to Madabio, they're not for even snap picture with Madabio. Then see picture with Madabio. For example, Cherry Coco. How many times when they don't cost Cherry Coco for just the snap picture with some SLPP folks? Like the vice president, the attacker, just a picture. But now, because they don't stuck with this obsession about electoral justice, which means to them, then get for go coronate, then supposed for coronate Dr. Samura. But you know why I know they blame them too much? Now, because the same executive, the same leadership of the APC party, now they spread this misinformation to them. Now they implant this misinformation to them. At the time, they feel same that's now is a benefit to the APC party. Then sell the information, wrong information here. If the APC party leadership, them get the courage for come out sincerely and tell we members them, irrespective of what's at the short-term problems, but then tell we members and say, yeah, we don't win this election. That's what been better. By this time, one year later, sometimes we all been don't forget. But no, they pretend because they feel same the campaign way they use leading to the election, the divisiveness way they create within the APC party. If they come out and can say, "Oh, we not win this election," the members that then go turn against them because what did they do during the time of the lower level election to the election, all the division, people then they blame them. So now the reason this way then come up with them kind destructive method here for just put we members them into confusion. And now the members there then don't stuck with this. Because me party, if my leader can tell me say, oh, we win this election and still this election now from we. If me not supposed in way intelligence enough, I could just go with that. And if you see it don't come inside me, especially for over 1 year, it's very difficult for come on my head. So yes, sometimes what they do now this whole year, it affect you later on for the short time or long time perception or long time. You know, if them people them don't come, I go tell you now one thing, and I repeat them. Yes, I know see some APC folks then in especially the Samura camp and the other one them we not believe what they talk. Now so when I not been believe what I've been talk saying the tripartite, that nothing. There was not going to be a rerun. There was not going to be a fresh election. When some of them have been they attack me, say me not to APC enough. We say Dr. Mankota without your membership now the APC. Some of you and the way they attack me, some of them sometimes they not even reach 5 years it way then join the APC party. Some of them not even APC, not just APC members, not just APC supporters them. But yeah, then they attack, then they tell me all kind of words. But at the end of the day, what happen? Now what I talk now they happen so one thing we left with the APC where it not go come sooner. The leadership, one day, one of the executive members, they come and confirm within Dr. Mankota in the talks him, we never won that election. We did not win that election. This not true. Okay? And why I've been the one the APC party say, if we not continue for spread this information, they come back and bite us. They can bite way back. Now in the bite them today so. Now when they talk step, when they try for talk the truth now, the members the way them don't convince for saying we win the election. They don't know how for listening to them again. Some of them then they attack them right now. So I understand who say the anger they come out. I understand. Never a leader supposed to use manipulation or brainwashing for control their membership. It backfire. Now in way them console. So I see Abdul Kargbo, he explained. In fact, the first revelation where Abdul Kargbo make about Minkailu Mansary. Minkailu Mansary, according to Abdul Kargbo, give 500 million leons. This now the time when during the ITGC. This now during the ITGC, Minkailu Mansary give Abdul Kargbo 500 million leons for the lower level election so that then go use them for elect Dr. Samura. So una way they cause Minkailu Mansary, una way they attack Minkailu Mansary for say from the beginning Minkailu Mansary he hates Dr. Samura. Una listen to this. Listen to Abdul Kargbo. Now in hand, then take this money again. Say make them try, and we know that because everybody will been follow the lower level election. It was very clear for say this team A was there to elect within them call we own members them, starting from the Minkailu Mansary, the Yansane, the Dr. Samura, and all the other rest. This was the reason. Now that make what did they do during the time of the ITGC? They try to undermine Alfred Peter Conte. Because Alfred Peter Conte been there against some of the things that they do. So they undermine them. We all see the division will happen. Today, now Abdul Kargbo, Honorable Abdul Kargbo can confirm, can reveal, say yes, 500 million. So you see, your work shall follow you. If you do good, for the sake of goodness, now goodness and they follow you. If you do bad, for the sake of bad, now you work and they follow you. Today, Minkailu Mansary is one of the enemies of Dr. Samura in the eyes of Dr. Samura and followers. And the funny thing here is, Dr. Samura not even say anything. It instigating followers them for making them turn against the very executive way fed for them. The very executive way fed for them, it instigating followers them. Because now the executive don't realize, say, the path where they follow was the wrong path. You know, was the wrong path. So, let us be careful. Wait till we do. Now, he explained what I don't explain that many months. For say, Dr. Samura was actually the person who actually betrayed the APC party. Not to me, I'm going to talk until what I've been talking today. Some of una way na APC na this platform here, when they attack me, when they call me all kind of name. Now, the person when have been the leader of the ITGC from Team A, we've been they work very hard for Dr. Samura for make the elect and elect other executive member. Now he come back today say, he tell we say, yes indeed, Dr. Samura now actually betrayed the APC. Not to the APC betray Dr. Samura like the way some members where they not even understand what thing they go on, well the way they think. But you know why? Those members have been brainwashed, and brainwashed now is sickness. Now is sickness, a very difficult, now kind of a terminal sickness. Brainwashing. Now a terminal sickness. If you don't infect with that sickness, I don't say no the men, oh boy, very difficult for men. So that's the same thing with brainwashing. If somebody don't brainwash you, it's very difficult. So the Dr. Samura camp, you get a lot of intelligent people in it. I categorize Dr. Samura in camp into 2 or 3 categories. Them. The first one, you get people that way genuinely believe in within and effect. Well, almost all of them believe in within and effect. But you get another camp where then effect, not so because they believe in within the happiness, especially at this stage of the effect. Most of them they know saying Samura not go ever be president at this moment, and also at 2028. But at this moment, you know, it not go be. But why then continue for insist for faith? Now because of the ego. Now the ego. Now the ego. Now I make the no one for come out and say we are wrong. We have to move on. And Dr. Samura herself, they use them people here. They use them probably because they expect say in 2028, it go able for oh boy. In 2028, it go able for get that leverage where you been getting in 2023. So there are so many moving parts where some of we they follow and try for rationalize why the APC party is going this way and why Dr. Samura, they come and telling people and say, hey, I'm not going to be president at this time. Let's move on. And Abdul Kargbo says self-talker. He say, now kind of holding people, the grassroots hostage, because he believes say by the time when the 2028 they come, so he will still get that leverage there. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Okay? Now, the same thing with AKK. AKK come. AKK come. I think na in call the lady, but the lady record them. Then they pan this discussion. When you listing the discussion, you will become very frustrated. You they see the stubbornness of the lady. Yeah. The stubbornness of this lady. You they see the ignorance of this lady. You they see the brainwashing way it work on this lady. And AKK, I want to forget and credit, he get patient for try for explain. But I don't feel say all the fact the way don't explain to this woman even take them very seriously. I don't think so. I believe say the woman been just the try for find a way for justify the fact way and the fact for Dr. Samura. That's not the only thing where I believe say na so. He's just trying to explain the facts, but the woman say, well, it no matter this, it matter this, it no matter this, it matter this. These are the type of people who gets right under with party. These are the type of people where they try for create this animosity within the APC party. And if the APC party not able for stand up and say, hey, enough is enough. We need to come together. Oh, hold on. All right. My second monitor just go off. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I don't know what happened. I don't say when I did. Oh. All right. Hold on. Na mi camera. My camera na in lost the road and call. Hold on, let me try for connect again. Okay. Oh no. Give me something. Give me something. The green screen I in. All right, hold on. Let me go to the settings. All right, give me road and call. I don't know what happened. My camera just go off. Okay. I think this background is good, eh? Yeah, I think it's good. Okay, this is good. All right. So if we know they come, we not get the courage for stand up and talk the truth and try for move forward, there is going to be a problem for we. There is going to be a big problem for we. And some of you know one for see them kind of problem here continuing at the APC party. Now, so we get so many problems during the 2000 leading to the 2023 election. We're not able to win the election. That's now me you take. I try for contact Abdul Kargbo for make a brain card at the program today. But let me see. I don't think say even because I try for call I not get I left message in my WhatsApp. Let me see if I even read the WhatsApp. Let me see. Yeah, you know read them. You know check the in WhatsApp. So I don't know what happened. But in any case, these are some of the things we find ourselves in. As a party, we get from put we emotions aside. Emotions, not a solve problem. Emotions, it satisfy you. What would they call a false sense of hope? You know, emotions they give you a false sense of hope, and that's not something it's not good for a political party like the APC party. I don't see a lot of comment don't come, but let me bring in Mr. Kargbo. Mr. Kargbo, you ready? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. I know say you didn't at the background, so I know they hear you. I mean, they at the where they call. Just give me a thumbs up. All right.
Yeah, I should be ready, but I just came in first. I didn't know you changed the time. I was actually looking between 2 and 3 because what happened is I know the time changes, so I was not too sure whether it's starting at 2 or 3.
Yeah, time don't change.
Yeah, so I was not sure whether you are starting at 3 or 2. So I look at it. I say, okay, by 2:30 I will go in. But it seems like you don't go too far, and I don't know where you came from, and so I might not have much to say. I think there are other people that will be there before me. Then go will help you for now. As
Yeah.
they go along, then I'll get to understand what you are talking about, and then I will get involved.
Well, I don't want you for make you say something, sir, because this is not for the APC.
And now you bring me inside. No vex left, vex stick.
This not like ballet. Like ballet.
All right, so that's fine. So I don't listen to Una. Just bring the guys that will be there. I don't listen. That's fine. I don't have a problem.
We talk at the end of the way, we want to talk about the United States elections, the shock way we get. So
All right, no problem. The shock what you get.
well, yeah,
Because I said it the last time, me I vote for Trump.
yeah, definitely. But anyway, now the TPN before the election have been done come and warn people then say the way I see that campaign day, I'm very concerned and it happened for BC not true. But anyway, let me just continue with this.
Yeah, go ahead, and then when we come to the American system, I will be there now. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm online now. So you can put me in the background and you can put me in the background and bring the guys that will be on there with you earlier on in your delivery.
Yeah. So okay. Let me come to the comment. If you get any comment, because I see comment don't begin come. If you get any comments about this topic, just put them. And I see some people they don't put them comment, but this me I like for make we get conversation. Let's have a dialogue. Okay. If we're afraid to get a genuine dialogue, the APC party is going to sink once more. And that's something where some of you not able to afford it any longer. Let's have a genuine dialogue. I want for listening to you respectfully, and I want for make you listen to me respectfully too. Because at the end of the day, knowledge is not exclusive. I can get me your knowledge, but you get your knowledge. Sometimes your knowledge is better than me your knowledge in terms of topics like this. So put your comment at the comment section of the platform where they watch you from, okay? And let's do it respectfully, please. Kolotri say, good afternoon, Doc and family. Good afternoon, my brother. And Abu Kamara say, you actually believe that Minkailu spent money to elect Dr. Samura Kamara. Interesting. Oh, yeah. 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 Ask any other ITGC member. Okay? Ask any other ITGC member. I not be no Amos money. I not be no. And not to Minkailu no more. Not to Minkailu no more spend the money for elect Dr. Sam. Well, some of them then spend money just for the election without trying to push their own agenda. You know? But not to Minkailu no more. Okay? But we all know, say, during the time of the lower level, pass you one, Abu Kamara, pass you one for defend the indefensible. The lower level election, almost everybody knows him. Now, kind of a rigged election. We know that. And I give an example. We get people that were actually initially go unopposed during the time of the lower level election. So some of the positions and at the executive. Some people that do not get anybody will oppose them. But because them people they feel say them people are probably not a member of the A team or their own team, then go bring somebody, then can put them, impose that person there on the party. We don't say it was very, very manipulated. The election was very, very manipulated. You know? So I'm not surprised where Abdul Kargbo instead can confess he then give 500 million leons. So if you still believe, say, not a true, well, it left to you are not going able for convince you. You see, conviction is a personal thing, that's subjective something. You get for willing, for listening to the other, and open-minded before you go able for convince. Otherwise, if you just talk on this particular stuff no more, well, I don't know. So, yes. I don't even only believe that, I know that. Because after Abdul Kargbo in audio come out, I come on social media, I say it was never a surprise to me. It was never a surprise to me. You know, we know what happened during the lower level election. So Abdul Kargbo, it just can't confirm what some of we they talk about all along. Go back during 2023, during the time of the lower level election, that this platform, search for make you listen to me what I've been talk about. You go realize I saw now something we have been talk about for a very long time. So I'm not surprised at all. Abdul Kargbo can confirm this. Okay. All right, legendary say Osamu in supporters them stuck in a state of delusion. This not the danger right now, my brother. Not the danger, danger way right now they're facing. When people then stuck on this delusional state, as you actually put them, then they then get this false sense of correctness. It's very, very dangerous. If you, I don't know if you listen AKK in audio. I don't know instance if I think say they record them secretly in audio. Where the woman AKK they try to explain something where almost everybody know. Yet still, this woman is still adamant. If they try to defend Dr. Samura, the things the way he do. Imagine some of them things and the way they come in the public now. If not Minkailu Mansary or Yasane na do them thing and do. The same woman will come and pounce on them, say na betrayal there, na sell out. You know. So that make a talk earlier say. That make a talk earlier say. What's happened with my second what I call it the flicker. Now that make a talk earlier say brainwashing na a disease, na a terminal disease, is very difficult for men. You know, so yeah. And if we as APC we're not able to stand up to them people here and try for bringing them back to the reality, but na a drag for we. Them people here na a drag for we success na the APC party. Because they don't believe on something where it's not real. They don't believe on something where it not exist. So now a drag. So now we all put our hands together and try for push them people out of this delusional state. Let them come and see the reality. Say, hey, Dr. Samura, he don't go sign. Dr. Samura, he they call Madabio, His Excellency, the President. Okay? Dr. Samura, the one where they support so. Now, they call Madabio, His Excellency, the President of Sierra Leone. Why you still they believe same? One day, if we not continue for first no more, then they pull the power from Madabio and get Dr. Samura. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. So, yes, it's true. Now, delusional states, them people are then they. And now it drag for we. All right, let we go to Christopher Yanka. Good evening, Doc. Honorable Abdul Kargbo was given, I don't know, you know what? Let me bring in the browser now, the other. Okay. Honorable Abdul Kargbo was given 500 million loans by Minkailu Mansary to elect Dr. Samura. Was that a free and fair election? No, it was never. We all know say the election, the lower level election, the NDC was never free and fair. The NDC election was determined by the lower level election because not all everybody supposed to vote. Now the people they win are the delegates, and the delegates then they take the delegates out from the executive, the people that will hold position at the APC party and stakeholders. Now they actually the go votes at the NDC. So if you want for win any election at NDC, now the lower level election, now they manipulate them, not to the NDC. And I don't know, but me and you believe say it was never free and fair. It was manipulated. It was diluted. So no, it was never free and fair. And the man when Naina been the leader, Abdul Kargbo, because Naina been the secretary. Abdul Kargbo was the secretary of ITGC. After the chairman when Alfred Peter Conte, now Abdul Kargbo. And we see the fight where they go on within the ITGC. So it just don't can confirm what some of who been on the talk for a very long time. Yeah, it was never free and fair. You know. You see, that is one of the things where me believe in. The truth always get for prevail. No matter what how long it takes, it come to light. So I believe that. And this just don't come to light. The one they will be in the way and call say, oh no, not lie. The election was free and fair, this, that. Well, una hearing no more now. The one way then give the money, now so go, they say then get 500 million for make them do the election for elect Dr. Samura. That's what me say. All right, legendary say, CD Tunis speaks the truth at the very beginning. What happened? Osamu in Kabudu abused Imama. That's not one of the things we very, very unfortunate. Now that make after I hear Abdul Kargbo audio, I come to social media and I call on the one way in the attack Honorable Sidia Tunis for say the owe Sidia Tunis apology. And imagine if Sidia Tunis went at the publicity secretary, he been get the courage, he been get the mind and come out and say the truth. I don't know why the leaders they all keep quiet until now, and now then they come after Tindom Poel, after so many minds were infected with them falsehood there. They all CDR Tunis apology. And not only that, it actually raised the credibility of CDR Tunis. So sometimes it's very difficult when you stand for the truth in an environment where falsehood is actually the prerequisite for popularity. But today, what happened? A lot of people they don't say Suya Atuni was correct. So incredibility come up. It come up. That's the benefit. The one that way been they try for manipulate and massage the truth. So they look when they talk, they know they take them serious again. Okay. Now let's go to Christopher Yanka. Christopher Yanka says it appears Team A is falling apart spectacularly. Yeah, it's falling apart. But the problem now is we have another team, team B, the Samura in camp. So the members of team A, now they don't realize, say, the group is falling apart, but another group is emerging. Team S, well, I call them Team S, Team Samura. It's emerging. And then people are then determined for the progress of the APC party. So now we get first. I don't say, look at Mr. Kargbo at the background, they laugh. That's what he wants. I don't bring you camera yet until I finish this. Facebook user. What's in? Facebook user. Oh, this now I think I matter this. But it just say Facebook user is watching from London. Now matter can come with that. All right. Oh boy. Bro, we lost big one. And now the way them call out. And I been distract me a little bit. So I don't know. But we get too many injuries. Now that make I want for make Liverpool loss again so that we go still in at the same position. But anyway, yeah, we lost. We lost. So a very, very bad for we. All right. Abu Kamara say, I think Minkailu spent the money on his election for the APC party chairmanship, not to elect Dr. Samura Kamara as APC party flag bearer. Come on, man. Would that stand against Minkailu? Would that stand against Minkailu? Because when you say Minkailu, what they call this money, would that stand against Minkailu? The one will be one stand against Minkailu now, Yasane. Then go to McKinney, then go see them, and Eskroma call them. He tell them, say, no, you understand? You go for the deputy. Minkailu, you go for the chairman. So Minkailu no need for spend a dime for in election. That money there, like where Abdul Kargbo talks so, it was meant to elect members of the team A, including Dr. Samura. So if Minkailu somebody been stand against and when a formidable person, you go say, oh, okay. But nobody. So your theory, Abu Kamara, it fall apart, all water. Cannot true say you good. Now question you asked me, I'm okay, bruh. Abu Kamara say, Mankota, I'm not surprised that you believe Abdul Kargbo and AKK regards the baseless allegation against Dr. Samura. It's not baseless. Abu Kamara, I don't know when you don't begin watch this program, because if you not watch this program from the beginning, long time ago, during the time of even the election, the lower level election, up to the tripartite and everything, you know, I don't even surprise for say na baseless allegation. Not a baseless allegation. This is not true. All within AKK say I've been on Naya. Ask anybody who been on there for a very long time. I've been on Naya. So it's not a baseless allegation. The allegation was true. Okay. Dr. Samura, after they all don't sit down, the APC leadership, they all sit down saying, we know they boycott everything. We know they go to parliament. The city mayors there, they know they go to office. They know they take office position, and all the four main positions there. They know they participate. What did Dr. Samura do? Mother be your caller. Okay? Mother be your caller na State House. You not tell nobody. This not to me say, this not to the leadership say, this not to AKK say, this not to Honorable Abdul Kargbo say. This is Dr. Samura himself say. Then call him. He go there. He not tell nobody. He go there secretly. What if then go against here, Madabio? Nobody no. Nobody know at all. What if then go arrange? He come back. Now he can't tell them for say, oh me, I don't go see the president. So we don't decide for resolve your problem internally. This is not Dr. Samura himself. Okay? Say that he and the president don't go sit down. What did they talk there? Imagine if Minkailu Mansary, after they all don't agree to thing, Minkailu Mansary go secretly, he not tell nobody. He go talk to Madabio. People like Kunaso, now for be non-plans on Minkailu Mansary say he don't betray. No matter what he talk, now betray, he don't betray. But because Dr. Samura and him that they support, it's okay. Well, let's forget about that. Even though he not tell nobody, the leadership of the APC party say, okay, what you not decide? He say, well, we decide same, we they go into dialogue. They say, okay, waiting that we on preparation, waiting that we on demands. They all sit on the office, they all agree same. This now we demands this. Number one, we need for make them publish the disaggregated results. And I know I'm for explaining what's in a disaggregated results again. Okay? Because we all know, right? They all agree. The second thing, if they're not able to publish that, let them do a rerun or fresh election. This now we demands where we they go with now this dialogue. Then sit down, they ask themselves, well, what happened if they not agree? Then say, well, let we work out of the dialogue. They all agree. Then go to the dialogue. The first day, then go put them demand. Then tell them clearly, say, this is not something that we even anticipate. We know that authority there. They explain it and clearly say, this is not a constitutional matter. So the stakeholders at the international community do not get no authority for that. CDA at Tunis, until he talked in an interview long time ago, where then Kosam, CDA at Tunis come out and say, you know what, let me work out of this dialogue. Everybody agree with except Dr. Samura. He said, no, we get for continue. Well, Dr. Samura at that time, now he's not the leader. Okay? He was the leader of the APC party. And now he's the flag bearer. This particular issue, it concerns more than the other folks them. So what did they get for do? They say, okay. Then done the 3 days dialogue, then come up with 8 recommendations. One of them, now the tripartite. So you see, the first thing we do, telling in confidence, say, the president don't call me. I want 1 or 2 people, let them go be witness so that nobody will come and try for accuse me, say me don't go sell out. They go do what they do. And now they agree what they get for go do. Then it not happen. It first then say, no, this is get for continue. The dialogue done. They make the tripartite. But the tripartite, then pick 7 people there. There's 7 people then they inform the leadership waiting at the progress. There was a time when they realize, say, okay, almost the time done. So let we try with level last time and see if we go able for force them people for release the results, the disaggregated results. They work out of the tripartite. Dr. Samura and I call them and tell them, say, no, we need to finish this. What will happen? We don't know if Madabi will call them back and tell them, say, hey, let me finish this one. You agree? You agree? Then finish the tripartite. Then come up with a recommendation. Would that sign? Imagine, if you look at the tripartite document, the recommendations, where that document there, now Dr. Samura, in 1 green for the APC party, 9 sign. In 1 green, 9 sign. He said, I agree with everything. He agree with everything. Did you listen to Dr. Samura in speech at the presentation of that document there? How you call the president? His Excellency, the President of Sierra Leone, Dr. Julius Maada. And he tell we all say we need to move on for the sake of the country. If later this same man come, he can't tell we say no, well, he don't change your mind. We need for continue for first for electoral justice. Even at that, imagine all them betrayal that way don't happen. Now the APC party. the APC leadership still encourage and say, okay, now that you don't come back, we don't get problem with that. Well, now we can't sit down, make you can't tell we how we get for do with this fight here where you don't bring so you don't sign a document where we all the country agree saying the need for move on. Now the recommendation, the 80 recommendation, and don't they now would they try for make them implement that, but you bring this way again, how we get for do it? Almost a month. The first call wait and call for meeting, it not appear. The second meeting, it not appear. You know which time way it appear na the headquarter. I think the first time was with the stakeholders the way go get meeting with the APC leadership. The one way come make a follow up with the then dialogue recommendations and they. I think that the first time, the second time, now when the Women's Congress they make a snap conference. Now the second time that one day. So how you know go believe say Dr. Samura is actually there for something? Imagine Dr. Samura, where everybody not been Sabiam, them bring come rally around them. The second time we rally around them, and now he's holding the APC party into hostage. Do you really? I don't know if you're an APC member or an APC supporter, because these two things are too different. An APC member, that's somebody where they pay, induce, in a registered member of the APC party. The APC supporter, now somebody who also a member of the APC, but he sympathizes with the APC. It is support the APC. So I don't know if you're now one of them categories. Then let's say you're not a member of the APC party. If you party what you love, you don't get this fact. You still support that person there for destroy the party. No, I don't think say you're supposed for do them. No, I think it's time for let's move on. Now, Robert Kargbo say, Honorable Abdul Kargbo was saying the truth to lady, but the lady was trying to emphasize on members of executive as being going against Dr. Samura. Yeah, well, that's not the narratives where then give them people, including the lady, and not no more. AKK not the same thing. The lady we been talk to her. So that the narrative, but then don't give them say the executive then they against Dr. Samura. They don't want for feds for electoral justice, which is not true, which is totally wrong. But now so they don't brainwash them, my brother. And that's not the problem right now we'll get. Because you still get people then we stuck into this brainwashing state. They're very difficult for bring on board. Now, cannot we say our country needs to work together as to get towards a goal, especially the diaspora. This political nonsense will not benefit our land or people. Diaspora fund will benefit our country. Yeah, definitely. But we depend fair to self, the biggest problem now they will get. Delwin Thomas say your visual and audio is brilliant, a huge improvement. Yeah, hopefully. Well, now during the time of when Mr. Kargbo they join in, sometimes na in background can get noise because me na mic they use. I think that the system no more either the phone, a mic, or then that mic. But thank you very much for that. Cannot we say our population is growing? It is a national security to our land. If we can't create job growth and be food sovereign, we must start looking and thinking about our future. Yes. My brother, this is one of the... okay, let me bring in Mr. Kargbo. Maybe I don't talk about the APC now, so let me bring him. So maybe it can this is a general discussion now with the viewers. So, cannot we say our population is growing? It is a national security to our land. If we can't create jobs growth and be full sovereign, we must start looking and thinking about our future. Mr. Kargbo, you mute.
All right, I got it. What is it?
So the reason why I want to make you talk on this because now I didn't government right now. At the area about the big five, and with the big five side they go, and especially when it comes to agriculture. So this cannot really try for put some very salient points here. Can you elaborate on that?
Kono what?
Conotry.
What did he say?
He said our population is growing. It is a national
Correct.
security to our land. If we can't create job growth and be food sovereign, we must start looking and thinking about our future. So now Nadena Power, now I don't present what you want to call the big five. And one of these is food security. How far I don't go with this?
Um, that's a very salient point because nothing where they compete population and the standard of living. Um, it has to do with jobs. It has to do with food security, and not only that, a lot of other things, infrastructure, a lot of services based on the population. You got to be competitive. But wherein the population they grow faster than this particular um, agendas, then we going to land in a problem at the end of the day. So, with regards to food security, um, we live in a country where too much partition taking place. Uh, the APC versus the SLPP, more so when the APC they in opposition, doesn't matter despite the fact that Madadio is coming with all the implementations, all the best things for the country. APC still they drag them feet, then they use them as politics for saying a lie because if there's food security,
Mr. Gabo,
now then they can say if there's food security, then they can say
Mr. Gabo,
now SLPP could profit. So the people are not they vote for them. If jobs stand there, then they can say now SLPP they when the election can SLPP now and then they are and then they praise now and then they vote for. So this pull down syndrome
Mr.
they
Gabo,
make the country not advance. Yes, please.
we are done in power for the past 6.5 years. Forget about
Correct.
the APC. I ask you, what you they can do for resolve this problem? Remember, our campaign in 2018 was about food security, the bread and butter.
Correct.
All right, 6.5
Yeah.
years ago, you still they blame the APC. This if in the APC you want for blame, well, the people of Sierra Leone then go bring back the APC, so we now continue for blame the APC. Now we now take
But
responsibility.
it's one thing people of Sierra Leone not understand, and probably some of us, a lot of us in the diaspora. APC and SLPP, they are all from Sierra Leone. The country will not survive without APC's contribution. The country will not survive even if it is APC in power without SLPP contribution. Now, there are so many ways where an opposition can contribute to make sure that one, they're not a cause trouble now the country. The country is safe and stable. They're not a create coups for destabilize the country. They're not a create things we call sacred lies where it be say that they create a lie, for instance, where they drag the country to the mud, especially this regime of Madabio. The lies where APC create by saying that they conducted the election, they say Madabio stole the election, he took the election. Madabio conducted the election, they say he took the election. And this not going to the brains of the APC. You mentioned that, Mr. Mankota. Say people that they use lies as a popularity syndrome for them to be popular. You mentioned that here just now.
Mr. Gabo,
So if a stable country has to be,
Mr. Gabo,
we all have to be in one mind, especially when it comes to the development. When it comes to vote, go vote wherever you want to be. But when it comes to the country to develop it, where the problem of development in Sierra Leone today, in the regime of Madabio and the SLPP, is the APC. That's the problem.
Mr. Gabo, Mr. Gabo.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, you don't spend 3.5 minutes for explaining and blaming the APC. Now we want to make you tell you what in the SLPP they do about the the bread and butter. Now explain now about what they do. You don't explain what in the APC they do. That's fine. 3.5 minutes. Now you don't spend so. Now spend 1 or 2 minutes. Explain what in the SLPP don't do for the bread and butter. Where Conotry actually try for so just here.
Well, what people don't do for bringing agriculture, food sufficiency in the country. First, I want to make a clear view of what you mean by bread and butter, because this word in the first 5 years of Marabu, this bread and butter was the issue, and this bread and butter, in a layman's perspective, especially in Sierra Leone, more so in the APC sector, bread and butter simply mean to them say the food they free, all man for can eat, and that is not what is bread and butter. Bread and butter includes not only education, it includes good job security. Because if you are educated, able to secure a job, there will be bread and butter generally. But then don't go into that. Now, what the president has done to create food security is to bring in agriculture to the all the way to the people in the provinces. Now, as an example, he has his own farms, and most of his ministers have their own farms. If you pay attention to the media, you see a lot of harvesting going in the various sectors, and a lot of people helping. A lot of people who are concerned, they come, then they help, then they go to the government, and they ask for money, then they ask for tools, then they ask for fertilizer, then they ask for seeds. The government is give them. And but in the north, to be specific, I am a northerner. I know what I'm feeling, and I know what it is. So the north, we just don't care because now SLPP is in power. So that's why I tell you, say the development of the country is not only in the hands of the SLPP. It is both in the hands of the APC and the SLPP. But in this case, APC is saying no. Mr. Mankota, you want to hear what you want to hear. I am telling you exactly what it is. All right. So the APC is the problem of the development of the country. Because any proposal Mother Bill puts in, they will drag it down to the mud. So you find out that in the south is one belief, in the north is in another belief. So this kind don't create a balance. Yes, go ahead.
All right, I want to ask the viewers them. Did you see anything where Mr. Kargbo don't say about how the SLPP they tackle the bread and butter without blaming the APC? Do you? I want for let put on the comments. I asked Mr. Kargbo specifically. Forget about the APC. I don't need power for 6.5. Now they go now that is 7 years when the care goes on right now. So anything about right now your policy we want for know how they tackle bread and butter. But let me ask you a question, because I think it is time for dance around this word bread and butter. You know who that created this word, bread and butter?
Yeah, actually, I remember very well. Except otherwise, I know the person.
Who that?
Well, this is where I first hear it from the former minister of finance and then later chief minister. Yeah, I heard it from him. But remember, he's an educated person and he speaks in terms of economics, and he understands just in a simple way, and he said it. But the danger part of it is that I know a lot of people. Hold on, let me explain. A lot of people, when they talk, they talk based on they think when they talk something, everybody understand what they are saying. Because I can also remember.
No,
go ahead.
Let's take a step by step. Why?
Right.
What's my name, Seth? Jesus.
JJ Blood, something like that.
Yeah. Why you coined this statement? Waiting at the purpose. Waiting make you coin this statement.
Well, the purpose is for actually what he was trying to do, or what I understand in the point of in a classroom setting, is to bring the system to the poorest man. But he forgot that these people have a different interpretation of it. No. And his purpose was to hold on. His purpose of bringing this is for the people to understand what is the aim of the government in terms of agriculture and feeding the people and create a sustainable life. This is what he was trying. But Mr. Mankota, in a setting, in a classroom setting also, you will speak something. If you don't go further to explain into details, few people will understand. Some people will take it literally, and that's what happened.
No, I don't think say you answer my question. Now let give you a clue. Let give you a clue.
Okay.
One song during the time of the APC, way been they go around, when a very very popular with the SLPP. So
Right.
Doya Angry Boku Tolongo no de Sidoya. This was the reason why Jusu JJ whatever you call him, he bring this. He say because the first thing where a good government they do for make it take care of the food security of the people. Now that make
Correct.
them butter. Now I ask you, I want 1 minute. Wait till I don't do for resolve the bread and butter of that country. There. Forget about
All right. All right, Mr. Mankota. All right. Okay.
the APC. I wouldn't call her so that you not get for going again. The APC na corrupt party, na bad party, na this, that make the people let them pull in the power. So now, wait till una don't do, because una remember, una promise the people then say the first thing una they do for can solve the bread and butter issue. Wait till I don't do the bread and butter issue. Now that one day I want like you.
All right. All right. Point number one, Madam will pay great attention to agriculture. He makes sure that he introduced agriculture once more to the people in the provinces all over the country. And by so doing, he himself he creates he has his own farm. He has the ministers. He's using that as an example for everybody to go to the bush and get to eat what we produce and produce what we eat. That's a good example. The second example is that he makes sure he creates jobs for people that are teachers for so many years, over 10, 15 years, they never get a PIN code. Nurses never get a PIN code. He created jobs. And so this, when you work, you create food security for yourself. If you are paid salary, you can go to the market and get food. He tried to establish all these things. And these are some of the main things. So, but as I said, JJ Blood or JJ Shafa put it in a nutshell, wherein he was actually talking to about 85 to 90% of illiterates who don't understand, and he never go before to explain to them what is bread and butter. So they bought it at its own face value. Bread and butter was bought at its own face value. That's all I can tell you for now.
So you they tell me say the way we not solve the last get I'm very correct. The way we not
it is not solved. It is not solved yet. In the process of solving it.
I just want to reiterate what you say so that me go understand very clearly. You tell me say the way we not solve bread and butter for the past 6.5 years, going to 7.
Correct.
Madam, you get a personal farm, and
Correct.
people then back there then get a personal farm. So that's not the way for what they call and people there.
And the government, yes, is establishing the Toma Bomb and a lot of places.
Great. And people then they get job. I want to ask you a question. How many months the teachers they not receive salary?
Which month? You mean this year?
I'm talking about right now.
Oh, I don't. You ask me that how many months the teachers don't receive salary? It could be 1 or 2. But I was a teacher in Sierra Leone. If you ask me, don't even go there. We were taking 1 year, we don't receive salary. Okay. So no. Don't even go there because I was a teacher. All right. And just to let you know.
Okay, listen.
I teach with prominent people like Anes Koroma Imama, and then they teach the same school. So we know what in a salary in Sierra Leone as a teacher. Yeah. Correct.
I'm asking a question. A very simple, straightforward. How many months if you know where teachers there?
Now.
You don't know. Okay, you don't know. Do you
know? For now, as we speak now, I don't know if the government owe the teachers or how many months you owe them. But owing teachers is far better today. It's far better today than the past when we were teachers under the APC government.
Okay, it's fine. So you don't know. That's not the answer where I want. Do you know
at present?
SLTU, Sierra Leone Teachers Union,
right?
Then don't initiate a strike because The teachers them they not get salary for the past 2 to 3 months. You know that?
Okay. No, I told you I don't know. I
Okay.
answered you.
So what you make I bring this? The
Mhm.
idea of when people then they work and they get salary, it doesn't necessarily
Correct.
mean so, because there are people where they work right now where they not even get salary. And I
That's
don't
correct.
work as them. So
All
not
right.
say because you they work, you they get salary. Not on that one day. Now we will tell you because of based on our mistakes and what I don't do for the past 7 years. If me come,
Uh-huh.
I able look at our mistake what I don't do, I learn from that. I will give you an explicit solution to solving the bread and butter. Okay.
Okay.
First of all, the SLPP need for come out and acknowledge for saying the own wait and say the flag project Tamabum.
Okay.
Yes, wait Tamabum don't they? And then let me tell you say about last year for say in 6 weeks, then they begin harvest at Tamabum. I don't know if
Okay.
but I don't see anything where they prove say yes, then they even harvest day, or if then they harvest day, it even make a dent into the food security issues that we will get. So you see, the problem here is, and they come back as a patriotic Sierra Leonean, because me sometimes
Mhm.
I can go a little bit, um, I can go a little bit partisan, but quickly I come back now the middle for become. Oh, hold on, let me pull this. This hold on. Let me pull this. All right. So because at the end of the day, if I are stuck into this conundrum of partisan politics, we're not going to solve problem. The moment we stuck into partisan politics, then everything else is meaningless. We get for different party. Now, the problem of the bread and butter and salon, it cuts across party line. It cuts across government. We know that. The APC come, they hire one of the most qualified agriculturists. Okay, where in now one of the people that we actually research rice na Rokupur. You understand? But what happened? In my own opinion, this is my own opinion. Now the worst agriculture minister ever in the history of Sierra Leone, and this was during the APC party. Okay, this was during the APC party. So I'm not trying to trap you. I'm trying so that we were able to get a convenient solution towards the problems of the APC, the country. Because right now, what thing they go on so, not so APC no more they suffer. The SLPP, so probably then they suffer past the APC self, because the APC no hope for say maybe the government will give them job, but the SLPP they hope because they don't party, then they're power. So if government don't give them job, then they feel like more than the APC party because they get hope. So it's not about partisan politics. How we go able to solve this problem? We get some of the facts I learned in West Africa. Sierra Leone. Why we country, we governments not able to solve this problem once and for all? Why always? Because what thing that they do so? Now in the APC exactly do. Then they give money to farmers them or purported farmers them for make them go plant. But when they give this money, they know they follow up. They know they monitor. They don't get any kind of effective monitoring mechanism. Now, if you know they work at the APC, why you think say they can't repeat the same experiment that the SLPP and you believe say they work? You know they work. That's not insanity. Okay. So in my own opinion, the best way now, the government, whether it get for be APC or SLPP, they need for focus on state farm. Let every district, the 16 districts will get. Well, let's say 15 because there are small districts than the way we cover for now. me know they take and say now districts then. Now kind of regions, how they call them political districts them. But let's say the 16 districts, the government, the first thing, if me kind of power, the first thing what they do, and they create what we call semi-confederation of the country. We get 16 districts. Let's create 16 governors. Each governor is responsible for make sure the administration of that district there. Well, you know what? That not even tell you now what's in a million plan because when they still and this one. Anyway, let's go ahead. When they still will plan the
All
plan.
right, Mr. Mankota, let me say something to that. Now, let me just create a laughter on what you say. You see, what is APC is always APC, and what is SMPP is always SMPP.
Like now they are
Yeah, we remember Samura say when I ask her about the economy, how they fix am, he say he no dey talk am because he don't want APC. International radio, he say he no dey talk am because APC, SMPP they still dey
true,
in ideas.
true.
You understand? So you self now you don't talk so. So but in actual politics, we don't in the actual government, people who are actually ready to work, we don't work like that. Because when you say it, we already know you said it. And when it comes to future, they go say you shall be don't talk am. Say that's what they do. All right. So having said that, let us come to the idea what it brings say for create state funds. Creating state funds in a country like Sierra Leone or any part of the world is just a stepping stone. It's one of the steps of the many to eradicate hunger in Sierra Leone for food stability. But that is not the primary goal. The primary goal is that the willingness of the people themselves to get involved. If you create state funds, and remember, when you create state farms, you have more of mechanical farming wherein you have machinery.
Yeah.
Machinery and labor is a little contracted. Now, if you create that kind of dependency or independency, yeah, dependency, right? That's the right word. For the people of our country, they will never go to the farm. They will sit down and say, "Hey, the state not do nothing. Then get for feed we."
No.
Before that, I'm
Yeah.
coming, Mr. Mankota. Before that time, Mr. Mankota, before you create those things or it happens, you have to reflect that bef- in the absence of these state farms, Sierra Leone was food sufficient. Was food sufficient at your time, maybe far back in history, and to my own time, to my own time, Sierra Leone was food sufficiency.
No, it was
In the
poor.
sense that, okay, let me tell you something. Mr. Mankos, I see this white rice where they sell today, they sell am 5 cents per pantra. They don't dey buy am. The people that don't dey eat am, they say e no sweet. Pap napa, the bobo, the warawara, the parboil now they get from the farm. This rice bean, I want this small. This white rice. If they total whole day they work out, nobody know they buy. Now 5 cents for pantra. They don't dey buy am. We have enough. Every home has enough food. People have to produce what they eat and grow or grow what they eat in their homes. Leave the state alone. The state will not take care of the people in that nature. The people have to understand that it is their own responsibility. Yeah. Yes,
Now,
please.
first of all, I want for make am very clear and I ask you. Even during the 60s and 70s, where some of who not born it, okay?
Correct.
Yalo has never been food self-sufficient. That's clear. The time when some of who born during the time of the APC of Sheka, Stevens, and Momo, you understand? During the time people then they to line for rest. That's that, and rest now are the staple food. People then they to line.
That's correct. That is correct. I was a victim. I to line for rest now.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
we say food sufficient day, people they not they to line for rest. But anyway, not to that one anymore. I want for talk. We want for get a solution here. The reason what to make I say the experiments for give people them encourage them, give them money for making them farm. You know, they work in a salon any longer. Because number one,
That is correct. That's correct. I support that.
what's the thing? The set farm what they tell you, not to for feed people them. Not to for feed people them. Because when it's for create employment for people them. Now, especially in the villages and then towns then they when, for example, let's say Tonkolele Usami come out, then get a very big state farm, 1 or 2 state farm, where the people them around there right then they then go able for get employment. You understand? The food when they produce, they're able to take that food them, sell them within the district. The only time when then they export food out of that district there. Now when we know say maybe another district is not doing well with their own state farm, maybe if we get excesses, we'll go able for export them. so that then people then they would then call. I think say let me go with that experiment day. But that time when you see people there, then they go farm, then they farm, the young man, then they na farm, then they farm. I think say that time they don't pass because of the number one, the lethargy of we young one then now. They no one for work. Then just one for then long to assist them, coatless, then they pass in the street for going big no more. And that's a very, very unfortunate circumstance. But we're able for decentralize some of them in them. Let me start with that experiment. If me can have power as alone as the president, and they do that experiment, then if you don't work, we'll find another experiment. But we know they continue to do the same experiment where you don't fail 1 term, 2 term, 3 term, we they continue for doing because this individual farming mechanism, not to an Eskomao startup, they are during the time of Tijan Kaba. Now they start this. And Eskoma come, they can continue with them. Madabio come, now they continue with so. I don't see anything right now. The bag of rice is over 1 million. So let's go. And the other thing, do you know how many tractors then where the government always they get every year from outside donors them to Sierra Leone? All them tractors then tractors on the way then they donate as alone. Then let's say we buy 1,000 tractors. Tractor, you will buy tractor for 10,000. Good new tractors. You will buy for 10,000. Let's say we buy 1,000 tractors. Then we distribute them tractors. Then we make sure say we get complete monitoring mechanism, effective mechanism for make sure say then it happen on each district. The governor, what would they put on that district there? Now that make I bring the idea of governorship, where this governor now in responsible, now in the administrative leader, where me when I the government when I the Sierra Leone president, they hold accountable for anything where they happen. Now that district them. I don't say we get what we call I don't know how they call them ministers them. I forget the name. But then they effective because now minister. But now we get governorship. The governor is responsible for the district for make sure say that district that governor now is responsibility of the district for taking care of the people that are district. If we do that, if we don't work, we go to the next experiment. But the individual sponsorship of agriculture is not working. Because when you give somebody, you're not able to track the person. We don't get tracking mechanism. The person, they go take the money in our office, he goes, you don't eat them, they do work.
Mr. Mankocha, Dr. Mankocha, let me help you small about this agriculture issue. I know for sure it's a backup, but it's not something everybody should rely on with regards to state farms. You understand? The people have to accept the fact that we are responsible for our own selves. When we take that responsibility, we will go all out to find what we eat.
I agree with you.
And grow what we eat and whatever, buy what we eat. The people's mind, just like you mentioned, the youths, they are not ready. First of all, I wonder if any youth of any nature will tell you know how to brush a farm or know how to dig in the farm or even lay a heap. Very, very, very few. You've been to Sierra Leone, you go to the provinces, you will hardly find a child of 20 years old a heap. Very little. The moment they get 11 years, even their parents will send them to street and to the city. They say, you two go and hustle yourself. Leave this home here. There's nothing here. Because they've been brainwashed that the only way to survive is to go to the city. But I'm giving you an example of which I'm a victim. I went to school. I was born in the village. I stayed there up to secondary school level. And even when I was in secondary school in McKinney, every 3 months we have holiday, we travel back to the village to do the work. And until and unless that kind of idea is introduced once more to the youth of Sierra Leone and even to the people, the parents. Let me tell you something, Mr. Mankota. This has started not like 5 years or 10 years ago. This has started over. These 50 years old people all are involved into it. They all there in Freetown selling matches box. One match. I spoke to one cousin. I don't even want to bring it here. I spoke to one guy recently who, I'm not going to go into details. And he told me, you know what I do? I said, no, what do you do? He said, I sell a tissue. tissue, the tissue you wipe your face with. He said that's what he sells. I said, really? He said, yeah. So, and he live in Freetown. I mean, I have no idea how he survived, how he lives.
Yeah,
But but I think he can survive in the village better. But the point of the matter is, as I'm talking to you here, I'm in the United States, in New York for that matter. People will hear us and say, they even curse at me. They say, don't listen to him because he's in America. That's why. You come and do your farming here and let me go over there. And hey, the world is made like that. There are people who live in Sierra Leone, there are people who live in America. So, so we just bring, that's why sometimes we don't go much into it. I have relatives.
do.
I have relatives in I have relatives in Africa. If I tell them to go back to the farm and we go to farming, they will tell me because you are in America, that's why. They're not gonna do it.
I know. I
Yeah.
agree with you. I agree with you. But
So the idea is difficult. Yeah.
responsibility also for able for help. But anyway, let's move on with the comment. Legendary is
Right.
saying, I think Osamo is the problem. He is calling for electoral justice, but yet when the executive called him to explain the roadmap, he refused. But all day he tweets. And Legendary also say, Mr. Mankota, I think this the right time for the executive to speak when CD speak the truth. Osamu in bloggers accuse them of undermining the tripartite. So I think they play along to expose Osamu. Yeah, I agree with you. Now that make a talk saying, yes, it is better late than never. Therefore, we don't speak earlier. And that's not my point why they talk about. The time when CDR Tunis get the courage for calm and say, okay, this is what is going on. And when they attack CDR Tunis, therefore being calm and defending CDR Tunis, say, this is exactly now in they go on. But they're not doing some of them, and then they go underground and they try for push people them for attack CDR Tunis. So I don't know. Anyway, Legendary say, Mr. Mankota, Madabio even addressed Osamo as former flag bearer. He said nothing. Yeah, exactly. So this now for Dr. Samura in supporters, they're way still stuck in this conundrum. All right. Delvin Thomas said Dr. Mankota is killing it tonight. Oh, come on, man. You get for bring me come na APC APC channel one day. All right. Legendary say the lady that recorded AKK happened since September. Oh, that's not a very long time ago. Yeah, I not be know that. All right, Konotri say blaming the opposition, Mr. Kargbo, will not make us food sovereign. Again, we must look past the partisan nonsense to develop our land. Let's work towards an agenda that will benefit our country. That is from Konotri.
He is quite right, Mr. Mankota. Um, what brought in about the destabilization of the country or the APC today is because of the sacred land. APC has a way to carry something to destroy the country. For instance, destroy APC, the sacred land. So APC has tactics. They will use one rhetoric and put it on you. You know, so all these box up and mix up things that are going with APC is because the truth was not told in the beginning. Mr. Mankota, you went to Sierra Leone, you witnessed the elections. You yourself convinced that Maradio won the election. But the APC authorities created or coined this on this sacred truth that they stole the election. From the first elections you guys conducted, APC, to the second election Maradio conducted, they stole the elections. These words are very, very, very important. This idea was implanted into most of the 85 illiterate people, and they go with that. Samura addressed Marabio as His Excellency because Samura knows the truth. But if he says no, we lost the election, they will tear him into pieces. This is the problem. Then you see, a lot of people today they're trying to avoid that. They say, okay, let us forget about this. Let's go ahead. Mr. Mankota, if you APC win the election, I swear to God, APC will. Nobody will say let's go ahead. They will go for it because they know this was a wrong information they give to the people, and the people have got this information. Now it cannot be amended anymore. So what it will do is to destroy themselves. This information of stealing the election. And let me tell you this: once we always steal elections. You conduct elections, we steal. We conduct elections, we steal. 2028, we're going to steal back from you. Okay? So get that. We are willing and ready and able to steal the elections back any point in time from you because you guys say we are thieves. So we're going to be the thieves.
Wow.
We always be ready.
First of all, I'll tell you one thing. You too passionate APC and you are not APC, so forget about we. Okay?
Now, the chief now say with the chief, don't worry, 2028 they can. With the chief una back. Yes. Yes, now we work, don't worry. That I assure you. We are ready, we go chief una back.
Legendary say, power so blame game. What happened to Tamabom Rice Project? Nothing. Mr. Kargbo going to win anything about this.
Mr. Blankota, if you ask me about Tamabom project, I will ask this guy because the answer is his. You guys have the answer. It is APC who closed the Tamabom project. Period. Huh? And we are trying to revive it. But you don't have to come and scholar us for that. You close it now. APC closed the Tamabom project.
Mr. Kargbo, you
Steven inside.
They defend everything. That's a big problem. Mr. Kargbo is absolutely right for waiting for Tamabom. And all right, so Mr. Kargbo is absolutely wrong.
I'm right. It was close during APC time. Okay.
Mr. Kargbo not able to defend the bread and butter.
I don't tell you. You see, that word is too much for the ordinary man to understand bread and butter.
Not really say, okay. The Feed Sierra Leone program is designed to fail. To start with, they don't even have the funding to develop the Feed Sierra Leone program. We need to create a funding mechanism to develop Sierra Leone. We have to be serious.
The only defending mechanism to feed Sierra Leone is you, yourself, the perception of the people. You and me. Because in those days, I'm telling you, in 40, 50 years ago, we don't have government. People don't stand before government for feeding. Nobody asks a government. We go to the farm and work it out because we are determined to feed ourselves.
Yeah. Amen to that. I don't know why we have been a dance. Tolongo no decide angry boku. Anyway, let's move on. All right. This person, in name no come, he say I'm late today. What is the topic? Well, the topic now one topic we don't done about Honorable Abdul Kargbo and AKK, the audio way they go around social media, and the revelation where Abdul Kargbo make where he talks saying, personally during the time of the ITGC, Chairman Minkailu Mansary gave 500 million leons for make them conduct the election for make sure say Dr. Samura then elected as nominee of the APC. So that's not the topic. So we didn't know the comment section. All right, Robert Kargbo say, don't call the APC party. It was JJ Safar who was finance minister and chief of staff. The head of school, there is no subsidies and government gives them 10,000 less per 10,000 leons less per child. P save $500. I don't know what's that. All right, Almami M. Kamara say include you. I don't know who that they talk to. All right. So when you do emojis, sometimes emojis can be misinterpreted. So I don't know what's in the emojis then same. All right, but Robert Kargbo say there is no Mada Bio rise in market. Nope. Because Mada Bio not serious. He go make farm for himself. He say na example. Good, very well. I really appreciate that. But now you need for doing the larger way so that everybody else will benefit. All right.
Yeah.
I don't care who is Sierra Leone. The problem
Madabio is not the president or no president feed his people. The people feed themselves. It's their mindset.
Agreed. All right, cannot say I don't care who is Sierra Leone. The problem will remain the same. Funding. Everything in Sierra Leone is funded by outsiders. Hence, nothing is sustainable. Diaspora fund will be helpful. All right, Christopher Yanka say, Doc, the SLTU is not calling strike for unpaid salary. Teachers are paid every month. They are talking about subsidies for schools and not salary. Just a correction. Thank you very much for the
You see,
correction.
Mr. Mankota, when you asked me, I didn't want to deny you because you are the architect of these
Now,
issues, and sometimes
I mean mistake. Now.
so that's why I tell you before I lie because I didn't research on it and I don't know when it was. I said I don't know.
Yeah. That's fine. So
So now that's yours.
make mistake. I acknowledge that. Unlike the SLPP, when they make mistake, then blame the APC. So me always
We when we don't know, we say we don't know. It has just been proven to you here.
when you
We
don't
don't talk what we don't know until we find out.
blame.
I told you, you asked me a question. How many months? If I know how many months, if the teachers have gone without salary, then I start to go back to the history as a teacher. You said no, let me don't go there. It's talking of now. Then I told you, Mr. Mankota, I don't know. All right, and I said it clearly because I was not sure.
Robert Kargbo say the $5 million for Tamabom disappeared under Dr. Peru as minister. They know it. All right. Well, Mr. Kargbo know the 9 chair, so I pull him first until he come back. I cannot really say we need leadership that challenge us all. Outsiders will not solve our problem. Mr. Kargbo, don't come back. Let me bring him. The only bandage on our problem. The diaspora fund will bring revenue to invest in agriculture and infrastructure. The diaspora fund, a very good idea. I think we talked about that some times ago. Maybe not something where we supposed to engage on. The only problem is when somebody initiate that, then they look you not to as a genuine patriotic Sierra Leonean we want for help. Then we look you as because you're not APC or you're not SLPP. That's not the biggest problem we'll get. We will not able to do anything at that country. There. You know, we're able to create a mechanism where people then they contribute, create a monitoring team for them money then they, and create what we call board of directors, where then they able for look at certain projects and as a loan, where profitable, and we invest in them projects then they with the idea say the one the way they contribute, where they invest, then we're able to get profit for the money. We're able to do them. But when you start them, then go say, but you know APC. When you can go, the SLPP government will tell you, say, when all them call on APC them. All right. Facebook users say, Doctor, all the tractors produced by APC are now stationed at Kamakwe Road. I remember that, bro. I really remember that. All right. Robert Kargbo say, Mr. Kargbo, Kargbo, you have a farm in Sierra Leone now. You said it took 1 year to get a teacher salary. It was not true, especially when Mrs. Alice Koroma was teacher in the 60s and 70s. It's not true. I don't know, but Mr. Kargbo, this is not for you. Because you say you teach with Alice Koroma, Alice Koroma in Mama. So the person say, Mr. Kargbo do have a farm in Sierra Leone. Now you said it took 1 year for you to get a teacher salary. It was not true, especially when Mrs. Alice Koroma was teaching in the 60s and 70s. It is not true. You mute.
My own experience, I explained to you. If he says it is not true, then it's up to him. Yeah, he has his right to say what he has to do. But what I know during our time, if you are a teacher, you might not even get a place to be rented because you always tell your landlord the teachers are not paid, so you can't rent a place because you don't have money to pay. So I know it takes a lot of months especially when you come newly. It will take maybe a year or two before you get paid. You always work. Right, that I know for sure. So it's up to him from where he do his
Oh,
findings.
this user, Facebook user. I don't know why the name they come as Facebook user. I think I need for check the. Anyway, we will just continue with this. I go check the feeding from Facebook because sometimes it can just show Facebook user. All right. Hold on, let me see if I just want to see if I able. Anyway, I know. Okay, I will continue with that. I will continue with this for now. Um, let me go to. Okay, he say, doctor, even if your plan comes to fruition, how are you going to stop the farmers from struggling the rice to Guinea and Liberia? Okay, from exporting the rice to Guinea and Liberia. This the monitoring mechanism they come in. Yes, I know say Sierra Leone, the corruption is endemic. So, but it's not easy. But we get a start. No, we get a start. I remember the time where we've been small in 1992, where the NPRC come. The NPRC come. The first way they do, then make sure say then get a strict mechanism way for export the rice now Guinea. It very very difficult for people them. I don't say they're not being the exporter, but it was very very difficult, right? So let's start with that mechanism there first. But the first thing we'll get for do, now we find a way how we were able to get district level self-sufficient structures them. You know, like the headquarters them. You get farms them across the district where they monitor and control by government. And I think say that's a very good start anyway. Ajibu Jalo say residence minister. Oh yeah, yeah. Now that one I've been the struggle. The residence minister now in the representative for the government now that district them. Well, what about we able to change that to governorship? Let's say the governors then the electoral appointment now by electoral election. Governors then they, but the governors then they below the central government. Mr. Kargbo, no make we can see you. You belt now. All right. So like the resident ministers, them we change them to governors. Governors then they elect them. The people in the district then they elect the governors, and the governors then they below the central government. The central government get power over the governors. Something like that. Wherein the resident ministers them now appointment. It just feel like any other minister across the country. So I don't know. I don't know if I don't think say they're even effective anyway. Now another Facebook user. I don't know why the names then they know they come out. Well, hold on, but let me see. Let me see quick thing here. If I go able for change the. Just give me 1 minute because the names they know they come out at all. Now Facebook user they see no more. And I don't know why that. And now some people they know more, not to everybody. That's not the problem. See, say something is not right. Okay, hold on. Let me change this. I just want to change something. I know on the preset. All right. Well, never mind. now done with it and done so now. So not never mind. We'll go continue with this. Facebook user say, the governors you are proposing by appointment or election. Well, I don't talk. I say by election. The district they elect their own government. Okay, then suppose forget because everything now the central government and they do everything, and the central government not get enough fund, but the district where then get their own government where then they focus on that. They not get power when it comes to the national where then call only for that locality there. And you see what will happen to the district mayors and chairperson in terms of responsibility. Well, those are just city councils and city mayors. You know, for example, Freetown City. Now Freetown no more, it gets what they call, and it is under other positions them. So at the same thing, let's say the mayor now the head of the district, and then they elect them, the mayor, then they elect them, so that the people, then they hold them accountable for what they go on at the district. This way, you go able to forget what we call distribution of responsibilities. You know, if you then elect you now, for example, now McKinney, Bombali district, you know do well, the next election, the people then they pull you out. Then they pull you out. You know, so now something like that, you know, and maybe we go one for Duam, like no, what's they happen in America now? America now we get districts them now, now America now too. We get mayors then now. Now most of the cities then will get mayor, but then still get governors them around the country. So something like that. Now, Robert Kargbo says, Mr. Kargbo, do you have a farm in Sierra Leone and in the 60s and 70s there are salary delays? Now claim that Mrs. Alice Koroma late, no salary delay. So Kargbo say the truth. I don't know. Mr. Kargbo, then say if he gets farm, then say, Mr. Kargbo, do you have a farm in Sierra Leone and in the 60s and 70s there are salary delays? Now claim that Mrs. Alice Koroma late, no salary delays. So Kargbo say the truth. I don't know.
Well, I don't have Dr. Mankota. Let me just answer to what he asked. If I had a farm, actually, um, we have a family farm. We don't have individual farms as people. We have a household farm wherein the father or the uncle or the head of the family is in charge, whether it's a man or a woman. So we have that family house because it's one pot. When the cooking comes in the day, it's one area they cook. So on that we have the family farms. Inside those family farms, there are other people who will have a granite farm on their own, another, a little potato somewhere you can grow rice. People put different in a family in a house. You will have different farms, and you have the main farm, the family farm, where everybody goes to work. And when you have probably they go to work today in the main farm from morning up to 3 o'clock. Some people don't even go home. In the same family, they have a side farm or a side area where they grow either potatoes or cassava. They go there and work again. So all this bring the living condition to a stability.
All right. Well, let's go to I don't know this person again. I'm sorry. Most of our names them then they come as Facebook user. I don't think it's from we. Una check una Facebook stuff. Sometimes Russia don't hack Facebook. All right. This Facebook user say this is one of the most unfair discussion levied against the youth of Sierra Leone. You can't just tell people to go to farm. You are painting the youth of Sierra Leone with one brush, disregarding the enabling environment. Okay, Mr. Kargbo, I want to make you touch on this 2 minutes, then Mr. will give me your opinion.
Well, I don't understand what you call an enabling environment. An enabling environment, what I believe he's talking about here is the government support. Yes, the government support comes in, but as I said, as a victim and somebody who's been there and done it, I never see in my own youthful time when my parents or youth go outside and attack government, say they have to give us rice, they have to give us money to go to make a farm or blame them. No, we never blame anybody. All we know is in our time, daybreak, you either go to school. When you come from school, you don't even need food at home. The food is in the farm. So from school 2 o'clock, when you come, you go home, you're not getting food. They have to go to the farm. So by thereby, you're gonna be there to work as you finish eating. So that's why we feed. In the night, we come to the house. Okay, so then an enabling environment. We have lands in Africa, in Sierra Leone. Families have lands, and even where you don't have a land, you will ask another family. They will give you for that year to farm. My grandmother was a groundnut grower. She gets when people do farming, she go all over the village and ask for people to help her, and they give her the land to grow groundnut because there are so many lands, and there are lands don't belong to people in the villages right there. No lands belong. A lot of lands don't belong to. Majority of the land don't belong to the people. So you can do your farming. So I don't know what is the enabling environment. We have the Smiths. The Smiths, you don't have to go to the government to give you a machine. You get a metal, you take it to the Smith, he shape it for you as a knife, a hole, different sizes of holes. So I don't know what you mean enabling environment. All these things are there. And in those states, there are few vehicles, in fact, in Sierra Leone, which can provide that metal. But now there are a lot of scrap vehicles. So I don't know the enabling environment. Probably fertilizer is not even an enabling environment because our lands, the food we do grow during our time is natural. The lands, if I farm this land this year, I leave it for another 7 years to follow. So I don't need fertilizer to follow to get nutrients and get rich. I walk to the other farm. From there, I go to another farm. After 7 years, I come back to the other farm. So we have nutrients enough more than fertilizer, and we grow good rice, cassava, potatoes, all kind of things, both swamp and land, upland rice. Mr. Mankota, I can't hear you. I don't know if you can hear me. Mr. Mankota, I can't hear you. Dr. Mankota, I can't hear you. I hope you can hear me.
Yeah, sorry. I'm muting myself. You hear me now, right?
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. I say I just do 2 minutes. You do 3 minutes.
Yeah, because I know what I'm talking about. It's a lot.
So I think this user, first of all, the problem we na Facebook user not from we because if not from we on side, the one the way they watching YouTube that they for been get the same thing, but they not get the same thing. Now only YouTube, so now a Facebook, now only Facebook, so now a Facebook issue, not to we. Now let me just address this person. Thank you very much for bringing this comment. I think say one of the problems where a lot of youth they now today then get is some of them where them born either during or after the war, they not understand the history of Sierra Leone when it comes to agriculture and how we people them. They mean they do for make sure say then sustain them picking them. During the 60s, 70s, 80s to the 90s, agriculture was 60% of the GDP in Asalo. That was agriculture, 60%, 60 to 65%.
That was correct.
And students them from the big towns to the small town, every holiday, then they go to bush for go help them people for do farming because now they then get for pay them school fees. Now they then they do everything.
Exactly.
So say this person actually they during internet day or understand say the foundation of Sierra Leone during internet day agriculture when it comes to the economy. Okay. So I don't see any environment will change. The land is still there. And in fact,
Exactly.
this time now, it makes it much more easier because now the mechanic choose them where we people that don't get the opportunity for buy. Now they're very, very cheap. They're very, very cheap. So the environment no change. Now waiting change. Now the attitude of people them. Now then change.
Exactly.
Not only environmental, the environment is very, very good for agriculture. Nothing no change. Now the perception of people them, because some of them where the war come, people they run out of the villages because the war now the villages have been ravaged more and more. So people that have been run for their lives, then kind of the town. And when the war done, now they don't go again at the villages. Now that make the villages that they empty. You go to the villages that they empty, they all in the big towns them. And that some of them picking them there, now they then come on them. So they don't know the value of agriculture. Now that make you the toxic or the enabling environment or disregarding the no. The environment is very, very perfect. Now the perception now the biggest problem so get. So if we only able to change that, maybe we go able for come back and try for feed we save. Now let we go to another Facebook user. He said, Doctor, is it true that Pansanier went to London and advocated for electoral justice, but won't do so in Seattle? I don't know. I don't know if who stand down there. I don't know who stand Pansanier went to London. Okay, I don't know. All right, let we go to another Facebook user. I say APC will lose free and fair election in 2028. No Osamu and Samsumana, no APC. Another Facebook user say, I don't think Dr. Mankota data collection during the election is ironclad. He was convinced with his own information or data collection. I don't know how reliable his sources were. PS, please, Samura Kamara leadership, not anything to go by. All right, I know, okay. Now, very good comment. Let me explain you a little bit. I don't know who's posting. Sorry if I'm not calling him because now it just say Facebook user. I think when I get problem now Facebook. This now the second election where me personally, this platform being able for acquire accreditation from NEC in 2018 and ECSL in 2023 for go cover the election. And how I do am. I'm not been depend on anybody other than me hire 16 people there, 16. We been they fund me with information. Okay. Some of them people and they some I put them the headquarters in Freetown, ECSL, some then in upline. For make I able get enough information no more way we're able to give me a clear picture. So based on me on data collection where I make, okay, now their offices them, their headquarters them across the country. I think I get a clear picture. I get a clear picture of what thing they go on at the country. I don't say I get 100% understanding of what thing go on because now only the headquarters, the big side and the way they call because waiting they happen at them polling station them, I don't know. So I know will come and tell you say I get 100% clarity. But waiting they happen at the headquarters, the way I get people, the way they send me information, I able to get a clear picture of the situation. Now that make during the election, I don't know if I've been the broadcast. In fact, I've been broadcast 2 or 3 times per day because waiting been happen. You go there and broadcast. Now free talk. You tell what I've been in a free talk. You go there and broadcast. The lights go off. The lights go off. So you get for wait till let the lights come back. Then you continue the broadcast. So what I get a clear picture saying, my brothers and sisters, I am full-fledged APC. To the core. From where I born, the only party where I don't join, the APC party. And the only party where I believe in, the APC party. And I want for long I know say, nobody not force me for joining the APC party. This not a selfless decision where I make say the APC party, not so because me not an not so because of that. Now because I just believe in the APC. And I believe say we get room for improve. And we're not going able to do the improvement then they if we not come out and say the truth to ourselves. When people then they live now this sense of hopelessness and falsification, that make we ever able to forget a solution. What are they do within the APC party? The people then we actually understand the dynamics of politics in Salon today. Some of them then they appreciate me. Because Salon politics, you get for lie, number one. You get for cheat, number two. You get for manipulate and brainwash, number three. Now then they take you say you're not the good politician or you're not the better politician. If you stand for the truth, if you get a different perception and norms, then we either tell you say you're delusional because number one, we ever survive na salon politics. I want for change. And changes start from within. If I get plan for change salon, the first right now way I don't get that chance in, I want to change my party, the perception. If APC change, APC will continue for win election. But when we they look at we members them, we they lie on them because we they use their own desperation and love way they get for the APC party. We are not hurting the other side. We are hurting we own people them. And the example now they happened today so because during the time of the election, we realize that they not say we not win the election. They know that. I swear to God. And see, well, some of them don't know me for the past 15 years. They will not say, and they say things as it is. We never win. Never. No winner. When they listen, when the inner,
Mr. Mangota,
you win that election. I swear to God.
Dr. Mangota, this is what I call the sacred life of the APC.
This now something. Okay.
The sacred life of the APC for say they win the election. Now that Samura don't care about that. They don't say don't win the election. Samura no.
Mr.
Yeah.
Because
Samura no.
if you say
all the executive know. But they don't cause confusion by this lie. The sacred lie of the APC. Yeah.
Come on behind we party. You just left me. If the APC party believes say the APC win the election, I swear to God the APC party didn't have power today. I go tell them for free. If them believe say then get the confidence, the guarantee for say APC be win this election, like the way we don't tell we members them, where some of them then they die for that. Like APC didn't have power. Nothing not able for stop that. Nothing absolutely not able for stop that. But we not win this election. But now how we go come to the people them after all waiting to happen, we can't tell them say, I'm sorry, we lost that election. That's not the biggest problem. But like I said earlier, I mean monologue, there will be a time, not now, maybe after 5, 6, 10 years from now, somebody from the leadership, if we still exist, during the day, it will come and say, you know what, I told you that election they will not be winning more. It will tell you. It will tell you if APC win the election, I mean the first person, based on what I know, for telling me I say the APC win this election. I know they hide them. It's my party. I'm a party. I'm not gonna ever undermine my party. I'm not gonna ever try for betray my party. But the country is bigger than the party, in my own opinion. I not join the APC because of the APC. I joined APC because of the country. Because I want changes in the country. And if they try for foster changes, you need for change first. Now you're supposed for change. If you not change, you're not going to be able for foster change. Okay? But that's not the thing now. Right now, the problem don't happen. How we go able to bring them people back? We stuck now these fallacious, states of mind. Where I swear to God, they ask APC. The fanatics right now we believe say the APC party win this election. How you know? You're not going to give you any kind of proof or say yes. It will tell you say, oh yeah, the APC they say we win the election. In fact, they publish 70% of the data. If you ask them, who side them publisher, they're not going to tell you. This now kind of now so you they manipulate and brainwash somebody. Tell them what thing they make it happy. That's all. That's not the foundation of brainwashing. You tell me what thing they make me, I feel glad. And it's easy for make you convince me. So now in they go on. If the APC, and they tell you now again, if the APC party be win the election, why they talk so? Some of una don't cost me tell you call. But at the end of the day, all which I don't talk, it don't come to be true. And this are they talking about 10 years, 5 years, 6 years from now, somebody within the inner circle of this particular administration, APC administration, it go either by mistake or by intention will say that election, to be honest, will not be winning no more. It go talk.
Dr. Mankota, just not to cut you off. Seeing what is going on in APC right now, I mean, I want to assure you, before 2028 election, somebody will be very mad with this rhetoric, and he's going to say, "I want to tell you the truth," just like you said. Before 2028, somebody is going to come within the executive. A lot of them go to split. In fact, the split is there now. Dr. Mankota, you see the executive against the Samura faction. The split is there because the truth is there, but they don't want to come out and say it. You understand? Why do you think the executives say, all right, now let's go ahead for 2028 election? Why do they drop that idea? They come up because they want to cover up. They don't want to say that's why I call it the sacred lie. You know, when people lie together, like a party like the APC, when they put words together and lie and coin them and circulate them, impact them to their followers, if you come and withdraw that lie, you get a problem. And that's why a lot of people are being cursed at today, like CDI Tunis and others. Even the guy the former spokesman of Anes Kuruma, who is in Canada, was the first person who came onto the radio in how you call it. I don't even know if that's a radio. That kind of manipulative broadcast they call Weird, who said the elections are done and dusted. And he knew how much they cost at him. People who sit outside, they know that the elections, you don't win them. APC don't win them. Me and you, Dr. Mankota, we know from the beginning that APC don't win the election. Yeah.
I want to tell you, say, the election was not transparent as it's supposed to be. That's not a clear fact.
Never a transparent election as well. That I agree.
That's not a fact. You understand?
That I will agree on. Yeah.
I think that the problem we members in our APC then get, or with the problem I get with them, then take the APC party, the entire hope of the APC party, then put them in the hands of the international community. Exactly. This was the fatal mistake they make. Remember, during the day, I know kind of this platform. I tell them before the election, where I see what they do. What have been come now multiple times now this program. I say, hey, the APC leadership, what did they do now? A fatal mistake. Not take the APC party put under the hands of the international community. Then they deceive the international community not get no power other than try for influence because of the money where they get. If you then see say they're not able to succeed, what did they do? Then they turn against we. I talk now so many times.
Not exactly, yeah. Now and doctor, just to remind you, just to remind you, the APC had spokesmen who they believe in, especially the guys in Europe, Holland, and they believe in Sababu because when you listen to them, they will tell you and Eskoroma get the connection. So this is the connection they were looking forward to, not the votes. They were looking to the connection of the international community. That Anas Koroma get the connection. And a lot of people who were leading this youth, who the youth them they worship, now they tell them anything. So they take the carriers of the message.
We don't make the mistake.
Okay.
What I want for make we do as a political party, for now we acknowledge the mistake what we do. You know what made the 2023 election we been get problem with time now because the 2018 election will not be actually acknowledged say we lost that election day.
Exactly.
And the first step for solving a problem, you need to acknowledge say there is a problem. That's the first step. You cannot say they form a committee will look into some of them things but many people do not believe say that election day we lost some genuinely. The 2018 election we lost some genuinely. They're not being believed at all. So
no.
You get people then within the leadership at that time where they try to undermine the findings of the committee because they're not being believed that. So we depend that first 2023 come. We're not able to solve the 2018 problem where we get. Now, we can't put the 2018 problem to the 2023 problem. Now we get too many problems. And now, the 2023 problem, up to this time, we're not able to solve them more. We go there and this first, they argue, say, yes, we win the election. Now they say, no, we not win the election. Electoral justice and this, that. Take 2028 come. We take now the 2018, we put on a 2023, 2023, we put on a 2028. Now, so we win election.
And doctor, we're going to go chief in the election back 2028. Until now, say, we're not chief, we're chief and back. We don't agree.
The APC. Me, I beg the APC.
We don't agree for chief the election. We will chief and back 2028. Now, hand.
Mr. Kargbo, I didn't nominate me as the flag bearer of the APC at the 2028.
I'll be there to talk for you.
Win the election.
I'll be there to talk for you.
One, I go make some changes within the party itself. Where go put.
I go that enough. I go that enough. I'll talk about you. Yeah, I go that enough. I'll talk about you. And I mean, in the podium, I'll talk about you generally to Sierra Leoneans. Then I'll talk about the SLPP generally to Sierra Leoneans. Then they look at the they compare and contrast.
So now we'll do quickly and finish this thing. Now we'll do quickly and finish this thing because we're only out of.
You got to do the Trump issue though. He said.
Huh?
You got to do the American elections. He said.
Yeah. Now that make I want complete this quickly. I just go quickly. The one we're able for it. Then we'll go get like 5 minutes. This Facebook user say, how can we mobilize for a diaspora fund when they won't let us vote overseas? Well, that's not part of the problem. All right. Mike Bull say, all those thinking about 2020, let them go to bed and rest. APC is done and dusted. They have sold their birthright for Samura to see murder. Cheap and flimsy excuses of executive. Shame on them. And another Facebook user say, Dr. Mankota, Abdul Kargbo's audio that is making waves on social media was not recorded in September. Now, the person say, AKK in audio, now in the record in September. Now, so the person, now somebody tell me, nah, the audio come. So, not to Abdul Kargbo in audio. The person say AKK in audio, now in the record September. All right, per the other message read, as per Abdul Kargbo, he had the conversation with the whistleblower this past Tuesday, November the 5th. What I heard on the audio was no breaking news to me and others who had already heard verbatim to what Kargbo said on public media. Me don't know when they record the audio. So another Facebook user say, hello, Dr. Mankota, long time. The SLPP will have a tough time come 2028 by God's power. APC on one end and journalists in the other hand. Today, more factories are being established. Even yesterday, the plywood factory, the iron ore, and still ready for next month. Now, so when I tell you back, say 6 months, the Tamabon factory, they not the markets up to now. They're not in the markets. Okay. The palm oil, bread and flour factories, juice factory, poultry, sports, and other businesses. Please research these issues and thank me later. Okay. All right. Not a problem, bro. We want to make the country develop, if that is true. Another Facebook user say, Mohammed Kohli, if all these factories, okay, this is now Mohammed Kohli, now in short career. I know you will see the way them colors when I see now Facebook user nine come up. If all these factories are coming online, why do you think that is bad for this SLPP? All right, Facebook, another Facebook that say, your argument does not hold sway to what I already stated about the enabling environment. Both of you already stated that there is a gap in the cultural transition. Remember, there was a war, and majority of the youths today are post-war youths, and they are not privy to the sweetness of your time. Don't choke hole the youth of today with the old times they have no clue about. Nothing was passed on to them. Well, now that make we talk so that then we're able for understanding. In the olden days, long time ago, long time ago, this was Sierra Leone. And compare it with today, and able to get a clear picture of what we talk about. Now, another Facebook user, I say, Michael Coker, it's bad for the SLPB because no one is talking about them. Every day, APC and other political issues. And I think that's, we end the comments so far. Now, I take like 5-10 minutes. Let's talk about the American, the US elections. Now, I was in one of the forums, the WhatsApp forums, where we've been discussed about this. September the 26th, I come out with a post where I talk about the danger I see for the Democrats, because I look at Kamala Harris in campaign, and I realize it's very, very sloppy. Point number one. Number two, the time where Kamala Harris come na the picture, it was too short. It was too short. It tried safe, but the time was too short. And me, I've been believe say, one of the contributory factors for the loss of this election by the Democrats was the refusal by Joe Biden for make a no contest na the primaries. If Joe Biden not for being contest na the primaries, I think we for been get an open primary where we for being able for look at a lot of candidates, and we'll be able to choose one of the best. So, but Joe Biden refused. Take 90 days to election. Now he come, now he say, well, he don't come out. Because in fact, now force them out. Within I understand, in fact, some of the donors them, they stop for give money to the Democrats until Joe Biden come out. Now the reason this now way he come out. As he come out so no more, there was no way for primaries. He endorsed Kamala Harris because Naina invites. That's now a big problem. Now a big contributory factors. The second thing where I know say now make we lost the election, I not seriously think say the American people are ready for a woman president yet. When you look at the votes where they come out, when you analyze, you gonna say even the woman them vote overwhelmingly for Donald Trump. Very, very surprising. So there are so many factors then, but these are some of the factors where me know say they're responsible for the loss. When the votes begin come on Tuesday, I just they see things the way they happen. I've been broadcasting. I realize say we have a problem. We have a big problem. I don't think say Kamala Harris go able to survive. But one thing again, where I they take solace on this election, you see, America, to be honest with you, now one party government. Well, how are we able to put this so that people then go understand what they talk about? America, they're all when it comes to governance, now one government, whether not Democrats or Republican government, now one government. There are people outside of the elected government where they're more powerful than the government itself, where we elect. So behind the scene, now then they dictate waiting and waiting they happen at the country. This is not something where a fact where I don't understand. You get unelected, invisible officials, they're way powerful past even the president. Then they dictate to the president within the president they do. And those people are outside of the government. So that's not the solace for saying. With all this, then secondly, America gets strong institutions for curb down the power or the abusiveness of the government. So that's another good thing for the United States. If you're like in Africa, where when they elect you, the president, he get absolute power, then this was going to be a disaster. But America then gets strong institutions where go able for resist and withstand if there's any abuse or unconstitutional modalities where then we're able for resist them. I don't know waiting Donald Trump get for can do. My concern is that because of all the things that way don't happen, okay, this guy is coming for a vengeance. That is going to happen. And he gets some power. And the worst of it is, within 4 years, this guy, they put damage where it will be very difficult for repair. In 4 years. And besides, now they don't hold the Senate. The House is at play. I don't know if, because today are not able for check, but if they hold the House, they hold the Senate. The people that will be get some kind of rational thinking within the Republican, most of them are no longer there. Are they going to resist if there's any abuse by the president? I don't know. So we have to wait and see. But one of the things we also know, hopefully, because this Iran business, we all of a sudden we don't come on top, say Iran want to assassinate Donald Trump, then say this immediately after the first attempt, and say, oh, Iran, but they're not associated with Iran with that first attempt then. But now all of a sudden, therefore indicts people them. I am concerned that the powers, the invisible powers, are trying to influence Donald Trump for make Donald Trump go to war. Because that's now one of their main motive, their main objective. Then they try for influence him for make it go to war. Because Biden, to be honest with you, Biden not been getting control of in government for the past 4 years. Now people that they controlling government. This now one of the things where me been there against Biden so much. And not been get control over. I don't think say Biden even know what's in the go on within in government. To be honest with you. So now that make me be the talk say Biden not supposed to contest the primaries because okay, we don't vote for you. We see how you go. You have a chance for let other people then come in. But at the concern saying the powers that be, the invisible powers, then go try by all possible means for influence Donald Trump for make Donald Trump they talk about withdrawing from all then unnecessary wars here. But then can't see how they make because now then they try for time directly to the incident. Now, Donald Trump, if he says somebody will assassinate you, You have to go one. You go for that person there. You know. So concern right now for say these guys are trying to why them indict them people here before this election. All of a sudden the indictment don't come in. And now the other thing where I get for be concerned, Joe Biden before or publicly, he been a resist for make the US citizens them for go to Ukraine for go fight or for go do other things. After the election, now at the RSA, now then they encourage US personnel them in the base of contractors for go to Ukraine for go do some mechanic things. I don't say nothing then for go fight. So they want for put US stuff them now Ukraine publicly before they left power, so that and they left that problem there to Donald Trump. So everything what they see some kind of calculation where then we want for let we continue with them was there, and that's not my own concern. Mr. Kargbo, you get 3 minutes.
Yeah, Dr. Manko, thank you for your own concern because this is a personal thing. And that's what America is. Elections in America are personal. You look at what you want and what you feel. It's not what you want or what you feel. What I think is good for me, that's what I vote for. I'm a Democrat, but this year I decided to vote for Donald Trump. Up to the last day when yeah, I told you that, yeah, but I'm coming. I did not because of certain factors. Me and my wife left the house to go to vote behind us here. The school is there. Up to the time I step on the first step of the door, I told my wife I'm going to vote for Donald Trump. She said, "No, Dad, you lie. You're not going to vote for Donald Trump." So she convinced me in the steps right there at the door. So we go to the voting booth. Looking voting booth, look me voting booth. With the talk, with the laugh. He said, "Dad, vote for Kamala." But anyway, she convinced me because me and we relationship is different from any other person. I mean, we know how they handle things. Even when we are in the house, she's at APC, me at SFP. Can't believe that. She's a fuller, I'm a team. So you see how me and her they work. So she convinced me, and I voted for Kamala. But I knew Kamala will not win because I said it here last time. I knew Kamala will not win. But my vote for Trump in New York, will it create any changes? No. That's why I make a quick decision. Say, okay, let me vote for Kamala. And voting for Kamala will not make any changes in New York because they are all majority are Democrats. So whether I vote for her or not, she's going to win. But I satisfy my wife and my family. But my first son and the second one, they all voted for Republicans. I know that. All right. And my daughter even complained me to my wife even complained me to my daughter. My daughter drove by and passed, "Dad, you voted for Trump." I said, "No." He said, "Mom, don't trust you." I said, "No, I voted for Kamala." So it was a lot of fun. But two things I learned from this election, both internal and external. External, more so tied to my own country, Sierra Leone. As you mentioned, Dr. Mankota, Kamala didn't go through primary elections, wherein they will give the other people, the contestants, time so they can decide. And that happens also in Sierra Leone, more so with the APC. They did not go through primary elections, wherein people are allowed to be voted for, rather by selection. And Samura came in. So that's the second part of that. Those are the two. One of the major things I see because I tend to compare my election in Sierra Leone and here. So and we see that APC lost the election for the past 2 consecutive terms. So when you come to the people, the followers, I always look at Trump's followers. There are not many. They will tell you, "Oh, you get 2 million, 3 million. Kamala get 20 million." But the same thing, Kamala has 20 million. You know how many undocumented people in America? All these people go out to support, to fill the number, to see the crowd as if they are legible voters. They are not legible voters. They are illegible voters. They go to support to create the I don't know, the impression that Kamala is going to win because he's talking about immigration. And Trump is against immigration, especially with immigrants. So the same thing happens with APC. APC, they get a lot of noisemakers who don't even vote. They only there for enjoyment, drink and smoke and follow and dance and do this. Time for election, they don't go to vote. So that is another similar thing. And these are the two similar things. So Kamala also has a lot of followers who don't vote in America. They are illegal immigrants. So when you see the crowd, you say, damn, this lady is going to win. No, she's not going to win because majority of those people who follow her, who go to her convention, are going to just there to impress the public, to help the public, like, let's go support, but they are not voters. Trump has few followers, but they are all voters. All right. So anybody who follows Trump is a voter. Majority of them, I can tell you that. So I have seen that. Then the next point which I learned from these elections is that, just you mentioned, America, we have institutions. We are not relying to presidents. As long as you are in America, you are okay. I'm not. Probably there are opponents like Trump, who's very, as you say, to revenge with his opponents in courts and this, but not to kill them, or maybe court cases and this and that. You understand? But America is self-sufficient. America will not make any bad decision for its people. I'm not saying you're gonna hate America because they don't allow you to come to America, or they threaten you because you don't have immigration status, or you don't have the proper immigration status. But when you are an American, you are safe because nobody is going to make the wrong decision. Whether it's Democrat or Republican, they are always working together. And the institutions will not permit the president to do bad to the people. So for food, for this and that, we are safe. That I tell you. For any other thing, we are safe, except otherwise. So that's the reason for America. And when he comes to the international politics, just like you mentioned, there are forces outside. These forces, as you mentioned, they call them the unvoted forces or whatever. But these are the billionaires you are talking about. Don't just say it. It's money talks. These are the billionaires of this country, of this part of the country. It could be a Jew. It could be an American. It could be an Italian. These are the rich people in America. These are the billionaires who control America. It could be a Jew, an American, an Italian. They have the money and they control the system. They fund the elections. So when they come to power, they know what they want. But the good thing about these people, we're talking about these billionaires and Donald Trump, who's part of them, they don't bother poor people like my country. I know that. Donald Trump can talk all the nonsense. Oh, so Africa is a shithole, but he don't bother us. He don't think about it. Donald Trump, because first of all, he don't want the immigrants there. He don't want people here. He wants the people here to enjoy. That's why when he say America against something like that, I mean, he wants the people here to get to enjoy the fruits of the American. Yeah.
We don't go out of time. We don't go out of time.
All right. Thank you very much. Stop so far.
Yeah. So well, I just want to thank everybody for the wonderful comments the way we are all done put, and I hope say we are able to share this program so that we all go able to learn from each other and become better people and support we country. And the fund we the brother they talk about the diaspora fund, a very good idea, but how we able to implement them? It's very, very difficult because of the attitude of people there. You know, how we think about ourselves, how we deal with ourselves, how we see each other. If we're able to overcome that, yeah, we're able to do mighty things then. Mighty things then at that country. There. If in agriculture itself alone, we put we investments, we're able to get a lot of dividend from that. But hey, we will see. Okay. So thank you very much. We will see you back the same time next week.